Okay. Thank you, everybody, for coming on the call tonight. This is one of many future team calls that we're going to do. And Sindel and I will just kind of be presenting a few things, and it will be fun. So if you don't mind putting yourself on mute, that way we won't have it. So,
Did everybody hear that okay? You kind of cut out on my end a little bit, Kate.
if everybody could just put them on mute.
I can go. Hard to go now.
Back. It's right at the bottom.
Are you talking to your friends? Are you talking, Mom? Are you talking to your friends?
I believe that's what my kids sound like too. Are you talking to your friends, Mommy? I love it.
You can say hi. You can say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
He's so cute.
Dad's at work. Okay, I'm going on mute. Sorry.
Okay.
You're good.
So we really value your time, so we're going to try to make it short and sweet. We just had an awesome time at Summit and came back with so many ideas that there's no way we can really do them all, but some of those ideas are really about building a team and building your teams. And we've done a lot of team challenges this summer, and they've been a lot of fun. And what we kind of learned at Summit is like the next step, and all of you that are on the call and others on the team are really leaders. You're showing up, you're here, you're invested, and you have goals and dreams for this organization and for our group and for yourself. And what we want to do is make sure that you start building a team that people want to be a part of and that grows, and that starts with developing the leader in you. So I don't want to be seen as the leader of the group. We're all a team, and I want you and your coaches to see you as the leader. And that was just kind of something that really hit home to me, is that we're all leaders, and I think that that's the fun part, is kind of learning from each other and creating teams of our own. And that's one thing that I've kind of said to a few of you, is that think about starting to have your own team name. You can use Eat, Sweat, Pray if you want, but make it your own. Like, this is your business, and that's what's exciting about it, is that people are attracted to you for a reason. So you want to be that person that they connect with, and be that leader. So start thinking about a team name. You are all emeralds, so that's the perfect time to start thinking about that. Create a team page if you have coaches under you. If you have one coach that is interested in the business opportunity, create a team page just for you and your coaches. And we'll still have our team page, and everyone can be a part of it, and that's what's exciting. But really start developing your leadership, and that's kind of what's going to come from breaking up some of the challenges. We'll still have, how we originally started the team challenges will be the new coach challenges. And that was an idea that Sindel had, and it was awesome. And that's how it took off. It was, I think, the first month of summer, maybe it's spring, that we did that new coach challenge, and it was so much fun. And so we want to make sure that we're providing that for all of the new coaches moving forward as well. So we'll still have the new coach challenges, and give coaching priority, or posting priority to those new coaches, so that they feel comfortable and ready to go after that each month. So I really recommend, we were going to cover challenges tonight, as I mentioned. The Summit series is covering challenges and what makes an effective challenge. So there's a recording that I'll be posting in the group that I really recommend listening to. It was great. It's how to run an effective challenge group. A lot of the things that we heard, we're doing, but there's also so many other things that we could add to make our challengers more invested and feel more love, and just really connect with us each a little bit more. So I really recommend listening to that. Instead, we're going to move to the next phase, which is creating a calendar. And how to create a calendar for your business. And this is a calendar that I learned about from another coach. And I started it probably last fall. And it's kind of fallen off this summer just because we've had so many challenges going on. But we're going to be creating it again and starting in August. This is the calendar that I'm going to be using. Feel free to make it your own. You do not have to follow this. It's just recommended, and I'll give you kind of reasons why. So I'm going to do screen share to show you what the normal month looks like. And this is from an elite coach. And I've heard from a few others, it's very similar to what they do, but they found it to be successful. And so I'm going to do a screen share to kind of show you what my month is going to look like. You can decide if you want to use it or not. And there'll be things that we'll be doing together as a team on that month, if you want to be a part of it. You're always welcome to. So give me one moment. Okay, so can everybody see my little August calendar here? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, perfect. So this is Ellendale. This is August. I don't know why I'm thinking about Ellendale. So this is kind of a sample for August, which is the coming up month. And how the month works is very strategic because as we go through it, I'll kind of tell you why, but everything's placed in a certain reason in order to spur interest, in order to support new coaches, in order to share what the Beachbody coaching opportunity is. They're all very strategically placed. And the month starts with a 5-day free clean eating challenge. It doesn't necessarily have to be clean eating. It could be a 5-day sugar detox or a 5-day exercise challenge, some type of free challenge. And that is an opportunity for you to connect with people and give them a taste of what our challenges are like. A lot of people really enjoy the free challenges, and it just helps them feel more comfortable about what we actually do and what they're going to get in the future if they join a full Beachbody challenge. So that free 5-day, can you see my pointer? Okay, so the free 5-day starts on the first full Monday or the first full week. And you'll start promoting that probably the Wednesday before. So I'm just going to kind of type as we go, start promoting. And that can be through invites, personal invites, posting on your page, creating an event calendar, really anything. And then you're going to open that group up on the Friday before. And so then the free 5-day starts. And that is really when you start promoting your full Beachbody challenge. You're going to have doing the same thing, invites, event calendar, posting on your page. And people are going to be like, wow, this 5-day challenge is really awesome. What's going on over here? What is she talking about, a full Beachbody challenge? So you want to make sure that you're promoting your Beachbody challenge during the free 5-day. And then usually towards the end, if you haven't reached out and people were really happy, that's when you also invite them towards the end of the week, if they haven't reached out to you already, about the 21-day challenge. And so really you want to be promoting your full challenge for 2 weeks. So you're going to promote the full challenge, the full Beachbody challenge, the first week of the 5-day, and then another additional week after that. And I'm going to skip then down, so don't mind week 2 yet, because that will come into play a little bit later. But then I'm going to skip down to the full challenge. Oops, sorry guys. The full challenge. And that starts the 3rd week, and that's the prep. So the prep will start the 3rd week of the month, and that just gives people a ton of time to order. It also gives you more time to invite that second full week, and you can answer questions. Sometimes I've done free 5 days, and then the full challenge starts the next week. And that's just not enough time for people to really decide if they want to pay and invest in the full 21-day challenge. So it gives you a little bit of extra time. So you're going to start the prep on the 17th, and it's recommended, and I always try to push this order deadline to order the Sunday before that prep starts, because you really want everyone to start on the same foot. Even though I do this, and I'm going to stop doing this, it gets everybody ready and excited at the same time. And when somebody feels like they fall behind, I mean, I don't know if you've ever been in that situation. I have. I'm like, well, I've already not done this the full way the first 3 days. Maybe I'll start the next one. And it's just not as motivating. So really try to get those deadlines to order that Sunday before, just so that everybody starts on the same page. And then you'll have your prep, and then you'll go into the full challenge on the 24th. So then I'm gonna pop back up, and if you were to think about the month after your 21-day challenge starts, so our prep would start the 17th, and the full challenge would start on the 24th. And that first week, into that first week is when you want to start approaching people towards the end, around this 28th. To those people who are really excited about it, who are posting all of the time, who are sharing recipes because they're excited about it then, and you want to keep them excited about it. And you want to, tell them you're already doing, because really they are, what a coach does. You're motivating, you're inspiring, you're sharing your story and your journey. So I always reach out that first week and, start with, have you ever considered doing what I do? And I share a compliment, because it's kind of a scary thing. So that first week is when I do that. And I just tell them why I think they would be good at it. And then that way, I also encourage them to keep posting and keep doing what they're doing, because they're motivating other people and doing what a coach is doing. So you've already spurred that interest of someone becoming a coach and seeing, if it's something that's right for them, they'll think about it and they're ready to go by. So we're going to reverse and pretend it's the next month. That second week, we're going to host 5-day sneak peeks or internships, where we're going to have videos that we can, everyone can create their own videos and do their own 5-day sneak peek. But we're going to, I know a few of us have determined we're doing this, and we want to create a video for each day. And we'll come up with an outline of what that will be. And that way, you can invite those challengers who are interested in coaching to this 5-day sneak peek or internship. And it will run just like a challenge group, where each day there's a video posted. We'll do something fun, and we'll share our stories. In order to be a part of the 5-day sneak peek group or internships, if we do team-wide, you have to have a live video, and you have to share that within the group. So that's, if you want to invite people, you have to have the live video, and I'm pretty sure everybody on this call does. But I just think it's so important, because the videos that we're going to create that can be used month after month after month, they're going to be coming from certain coaches, and we want your challengers to connect with you. So make sure that you have your live video set to go, and we can share the YouTube link on there. But it's just a great opportunity for individuals to see what we do. So then after that, the last week of the month is when we're going to start the 14-day New Coach Basics. You all have went through that training, and it's going to be consistent, and we're going to have it every single month, because I don't know about you, but this coaching opportunity has changed my life. I can't even explain how much it's changed me. And I think to myself, how can I not share that with other people? And, I've shared more the discount and that opportunity, but becoming a coach changes lives. And I think as a team, we just need to share that. And so if we have a Coach Basics every month, we're going to be consistently sharing that opportunity and providing people an opportunity that I just can't even explain. it's amazing. And you all have your own stories. And I think that, that's the goal of this. And when we were at Summit, and then I'm going to be done or I'll go over because I want to give Sindel time. And I'll post this to the group so you can see it and how it works. And I'll probably put in a few more tidbits. But when we were at Summit, they shared, imagine what your life would be like if Beachbody went away, if there was no Beachbody. How would it change? How would it be different? And I know for me, I would be so upset. And we kind of collectively said that as a group. Like, I don't know what I would do. This is my passion. This is my purpose. This is how I'm fulfilled. And it helped me personally develop as well. And the other thing to think about was, what if every community, and this is the goal of Beachbody, what if every community or every person had a Beachbody coach? Just like everybody has a computer. What if everybody had a Beachbody coach? There are so many people in this world that we can help, and I think that it's just exciting. So those were a few takeaways that I really want you to think about moving forward, especially into the next month, which is Team Cup. We have the opportunity to connect and share and change so many lives. And Sindel's going to share about Team Cup and what's that going to entail and what it's going to look like, and a few tips. So let me stop my share, go back to Sindel, and I'll mute myself.
Now I'll unmute myself. Thanks, Kate. I'm just going to kind of echo first off what Kate was talking about with, these challenge groups. I've been loving doing these team challenges with everybody. And I think it's probably something that's going to continue, because I personally love co-hosting challenges. And I know Kate feels the same way. And I know Christy was feeling that way when we were all talking at Summit. But this is going to be a good way to break it down. So like Kate was saying, our individual people that were our challengers, they're going to get a little bit more love and attention. And having those smaller groups, we'll be able to kind of pick out the ones that are falling off the track a little quicker and be able to reel them back in and help them out. So I'm really excited about this, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm going to talk about Team Cup, okay? So Team Cup, everybody's on a team, right? Yay. So Team Cup is basically, this happens quarterly. So this is about 4 times a year. They're going to do a Team Cup where it's basically a big incentive to kind of recharge and refuel those juices and get us really excited about inviting and getting new challengers on board and giving us some incentives. And because the prizes are pretty dang sweet for these, what was it the top team did they take to Europe? Like they did a whole tour of Europe. Am I right on that, Kate? Yeah, it was, I don't know. It was insane. Like they showed these videos of these like all expense paid trips. And it's like, wow, I'd like to go on that. That'd be fun. And we could possibly do that by helping people. So everything that we have to offer is things that people need. So definitely keep that in mind as we're sending out our invites is, we can help so many people. And this is not a sales thing. This isn't a sales pitch. We are not salesmen. We are, oh gosh, I'm going to blink on how this gal, do you remember, Kate, did she say that the gal that went to Chalene Johnson's thing were solution finders? Is that what she called us? Do you remember? Is that how she worded it? It was something like that.
I also heard we're life changers.
Life changers.
I'm not sure exactly what she said.
I think it was something like solution finders, because so many people come to us and they have a problem. And whether it's they're wanting to lose weight, they have no energy, they can't keep up with their kids. There's so many different things, and we can provide a solution for them. And maybe it's they want to work out, but they can't because their knees are so bad. So we have different options for them that they might go, oh, I had no idea that I didn't have to go to a gym in order to do a PiYo workout and, be easy on my knees. So that's just an example. There are hundreds of other reasons and different things out there. So keep that in mind as we're starting this invite for this Team Cup. I'm going to first just kind of talk about the rules. I don't know if you guys got a chance to read through the rules yet or not. I know Kate had posted it. We did do a team group for the Team Cup group that I'm sure you guys probably have all noticed that Kate invited you to. She did post these rules to it. So I'm just going to kind of read through kind of the main ones that jumped out at me that we should know about. And then keep in mind, with every Team Cup, we will be probably doing something like this, like a team group page to kind of help keep ourselves motivated and help everybody along the way, especially with the inviting process. So here, let me bring up the rule part that I wanted to talk about. So how do we earn cup points? You're going to earn a point for every Success Club point you get. So just like our normal Success Club points, you'll earn a Team Cup point for that. You'll also be earning a cup point if a participating coach, if they have a personally sponsored coach, that rank advances. So that would be like, okay, any of us, we're all under Kate. So say we rank advance to Emerald, or from either if you have a coach that ranks to Emerald or Emerald to Diamond, we're going to get a point for that. In addition, Kate would get a point because she's going to have a personally sponsored person rank advance. So that's like 2 people on one team. If you're on that team, you'll get 2 points, like 1 for each person, if that makes sense. And then the last way to earn points is if we sell a challenge pack and any of the Beachbody Performance or Boost lines. I don't know if you guys have gotten a chance to look at the Boost lines yet. They are pretty sweet. I probably wasn't as excited about the performance lines. I think that might be something that's maybe a little bit more male driven, possibly. I hope I'm not wrong in saying that, but the performance lines are definitely more what I think of for like bodybuilders, maybe something along those lines. Whereas the boosts are kind of for your everyday. You're eating like crap the day before, so you want to give yourself a little bit more boosted fiber and a little different stuff that you can actually add directly into your shakes. So definitely look at those boost lines, get to know them. They are going to be, I think, a really good top seller. So if you have a mom that's like, I am so run down, I have no energy, there's one that's Boost for more energy. So there's different things along those lines. And I love that it's not a bunch of just caffeine thrown in it for the energy. You know, it's actually good products that have been processed down, very similar to how they process down the Shakeology, with how they dry it and everything to kind of really maintain as much nutritional value as possible. So get to know those lines, guys. And if you need references, we can sure send you guys references to where to look. So those were kind of the big ones that stood out for me that we should probably know about how we actually earn those points. And then there's also, you know, different exclusions, different things along those lines. So I would really just encourage you to kind of give the rules just a one-time quick look through. There's definitely different levels that we can get prizes for. I think the levels go up to, here, let me see, I think they have level 3, and then they give an overall top 10 coach contest as well, or team contest, excuse me. And there's different prizes. So I'll let you read through those. I'm not going to read those word for word for you, but we will be posting, though, in this Team Cup group, those different things that we want you looking for as far as inviting and those different tips. So, for example, I believe it was the week before we went to Nashville, that Monday's National Wake Up Call, the speaker on that talked about Team Cup and how she really gets her team involved and excited about Team Cup. And guys, this is really something that it's all about being a team. You know, it's all about helping each other. It's about really building this good community. And that's what we want. And I feel like our team has an awesome community already. We're all very helpful. We're all very excited to work with one another. And we want that to really follow through with this Team Cup. And in a way, we're talking about like downsizing our challenges. So I just want to be really specific and totally straightforward with you guys. So we're talking about downsizing our challenges because we want our challengers to be, you know, get a little bit more love. But here we're going to the Team Cup and we want to get as many Success Club points as possible, right? So it's kind of like that. Where do we go with it? One thing that I want to do with mine is I want smaller challenge groups, but I'm going to do more challenges. So I'm sure Kate will probably put her calendar out on our team page. I'm going to put my calendar out. You guys are welcome to jump into any one of these. We're still going to do our big size team challenge. Do what works good for you. But like we have a challenge group that's starting, it's a 21-day challenge starting the 3rd. I'll do the size one starting the 17th. I'm also planning on doing one that starts at the end of the month. So throughout the entire month, I'm planning on inviting and I'm planning on filtering people into different groups. I'm also kind of considering, because right now the one that I was all for about 21 Day Fix, I'm getting a lot of people that are much more suited for PiYo, mostly because of injuries and bad knees. So I'm like, gosh, I'm kind of tempted to start another one with the third that's more geared to any group, in addition to my one that's just for 21 Day Fixers. So kind of keep that in mind. Look through your calendar, decide where you want your time spent. And I think we kind of just talked at Summit that this month is just going to be a really big sleep deprivation month, I know for me. So keep that in mind. Do what works good for you. But we are all on the same team, and just give it your all. And if we all only end up with 2 Success Club points, that's okay. It's not a big deal. Okay. So we'll just try to do our best, and it's just going to be fun. Okay. So kind of keep that in mind. Do you guys have questions on Team Cup? Did that all make sense that I just rambled at you? Yes. Good. All right. Everybody unmute yourselves and let's do some questions and answers stuff.
Yeah, are there any questions?
I have a question, but it's not about the Team Cup. I get all that, and I went over all the rules and all that good stuff, and I'm super excited about it. But this 5-day sneak peek thing. The 5-day sneak peek thing, though, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Okay, so the 5-day sneak peek is, and I'm sorry, I just like know about them, so I didn't share enough. So the 5-day sneak peek is where you are going to invite your challengers or individuals that you think would be interested in coaching to this 5-day sneak peek into coaching. So it's into the life of a coach, what the benefits are. It will be, it can also be called an internship. We could call it a girl boss invite or a girl boss sneak peek or something fun, and we can really brand it our own. But it's going to be just a 5-day preview of what we do. No strings attached. It's just kind of like an opportunity for us to share what we do. And I think I also missed that last week of the month, the 25th. It's a Tuesday. We'll also be doing a coach opportunity webinar. So it will be a call that will be live where we can have anyone that's interested in coaching dial in, and we'll share what the coaching opportunity is and what it means to us. And it's really about sharing the story. It's going to be very natural. We've done one in the past. It's kind of the Beachbody way of doing it, which is great. But I think we'll add a little bit more personality into it. So that will be, so you'll have an opportunity at the beginning of the month, the second week, to invite coaches or potential coaches. And then at the end of the month, the 25th, the Tuesday, for a webinar. So that will be another opportunity to learn more about coaching. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
And for the
I just
webinar,
feel like I'm still learning, so to think about inviting and teaching other people is kind of like,
well, and then,
You can do it. You can do it, Melanie. I might have 3 people to go through that. I don't know. I got to hit up a couple of them. And I'm hoping
Yay,
Pam's going to do it. And then I've got 2 others that I think I'm going to hit up and see what they say. They can at least do the free thing, you know. It can't hurt to like check into it.
exactly.
Yeah.
And what I
That's
envision
great.
with the coach opportunity webinars is eventually that growing. So that's the one where we're doing it 1 day a month. That growing to 2 times a month, to 3 times a month, 4 times a month, 1 every week, as our team grows. But that's when we will call on you.
Come on, hurry. Come on.
So that will also put you in front of those who are interested in on your team. So that will be in the future. So we'll be reaching out, or we'll as well. So that will help
Hey, Emily.
share the leadership, so you guys can be in front of those as well. And they're a lot of fun. It's one of those things where you just get like a rush and a high after you do an online call where you're sharing something and you're sharing your story. So any other questions?
So like the first one that we're gonna do, you guys already have everything you need for that, or?
We are creating the outline right now.
Okay.
So if you're interested in sharing a video, you're more than welcome to.
Sure.
We'll do, ultimately, you know, what we'll do is we want this to be systems, so that we'll have an outline and we can say, this is what you talk about on the first day, this is what you talk about on the second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day. And then all you have to do is create videos, and you can make it your own and change it. But systems, I think, are what really helps everyone. So you're not thinking, okay, what should I share this day? So
Yeah,
with an outline,
I'd be happy to do a video.
that'd be awesome.
So you'll just tell us what the video, you have an outline of what you want videos on.
Okay, yeah, that would be
I
great.
mean, is that what you're saying?
Yep. Yeah, so we'll
Okay.
share the outline. And if you're willing to participate, I think that will be awesome. Like the more coaches that we can have on there, the better.
Okay, cool.
Any other questions?
I think the only thing I really had to add to that, guys, is that we will be housing most of the stuff like in our Dropbox. So like the videos that we're creating, it'll actually be on YouTube, but we will put in the Dropbox how to get to it. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you're like, oh, I was like, oh, did I say something wrong?
No.
Am I saying that right though? We'll be
Yeah, I
kind
was
of
just
putting.
thinking that. Sorry.
My screen says it's gonna cut off in 4 minutes, my
Yeah.
meeting.
We're almost done. You guys have any other questions though? Definitely
Well,
use Dropbox as we start adding more and more stuff to it. So like the videos that we posted to the group, we'll still be keeping to post to the Teen Eat Sweat Pray group and utilize them as you see fit. If you guys have questions on how we do anything though, please let us know and we will gladly create a video on how to do it. Because sometimes it's just easier to see, okay, this is where they went, this is what they did. Because I know like when I was setting up my first event, I was like, good grief, there's so many steps. And now it's easy and you can do it in 2 seconds, but I didn't know that when I was first setting up my events. So something along those lines.
And just to get you started for Team Cup, the first challenge or first piece that we're going to ask everyone to do before August starts is to come up with a list of people, at least 100 people that you want to connect with during this challenge. And it may be people you don't even know that are following your page and they've been really liking on your posts. It might be go through your phone, go through your friends of friends on Facebook. So kind of come up with that list of people that you think that you may be able to help or that might have a need that you can kind of find a solution for in that sense. So that's a sneak peek into the first challenge. So if you want to get started, and we'll all be posting photos of those. So
Oh my gosh. I can't think of 100 people right now.
that's what I thought too, but you would be surprised. I started and it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
That's awesome.
So you'll find people. Just go through Facebook, friends of friends, high school friends, people you've been talked to in a long time, and that's where we're gonna start getting in touch with them. So we're not gonna, be saying, "Hey, you want to come join my challenge?" You'll just be starting the conversation a little bit early so that it's not awkward when you're saying, "Hey, you want to come join my challenge?" It just flows a little bit better because we're not selling to people. We genuinely want to find if they have a need for what we do. And if not,
I love that.
Any other questions? Well, thank you so much, everyone, for calling on. And for those of you who are watching the recording, please post any questions into the comment section below our post of this video. We're happy to answer any questions and are excited for Team Cup. Thank you, Sindel, for sharing as well.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Kate. Thanks, Kendall.
Sorry, did we decide when we're going to start doing, because we had talked about hosting the team calls each month. Is that what we're starting out with?
Yes, each
Okay.
month. So I think we'll stay on the Tuesday. It's the last Tuesday of every month.
Okay, that sounds fabulous.
We may adjust. Actually, I'm sorry. We may adjust because that's when we're having our Coach Opportunity webinar. Just to get a free flow, we have less than a minute. Think about if there is this particular day of the week that works for you. Obviously, we can't guarantee that it will work for everyone, but that way we can at least try, and they'll always be recorded. So think about that as well, and please share so we can try to accommodate everyone.
Thanks.
Thanks, everybody.
So.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.